Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Let's now talk about the wall of wind coming our way.
Another wave, right?
It won't stop, and we could see more this weekend. But trackers are out, and they were out this morning, and of course they're out this evening, and they're going to stay out for a little while longer. But right now we've got Val named Castor, we have Vaughn Castor, we have Jeremy Carter. They're watching the line of storms moving our way. And Vaughn Castor, he's the one with the crazy wind in his shot right now. Let's go ahead and go to Vaughn. Vaughn, what are your wind gusts right now? Go ahead and give us your location.
Yeah, actually, I'm between Hennessy and O'Kane, and this area of the storm's not severe warning, but I'm getting probably 55 to 60 mile an hour gusts right now. Had a little bit of pea-sized hail just about 10 minutes ago around O'Kane, so this storm's not finished yet. We're going to track it all the way back to the east. Back to you, Cassie.
All right, thanks so much, Vaughn. And Val, Vaughn's brother, he's just south of Vaughn. Val, go ahead and give us an update.
Yes, sir. We are headed east on Highway 33 right now, and not nearly the wind that Vaughn is getting up there. It is slacked off. We just came out of about 45 or so. Earlier we had 60 mile an hour gusts and pea-sized hail and a funnel that happened just east of Visay. So anyway, not nearly as bad as that. Calming down a little bit at the moment. Back to you, Cassie.
Yeah, some great news there. Things are starting to weaken a little bit. And Jeremy Carter, he's going to be south of you coming down I-40. Jeremy, go ahead and give us an update.
Yeah, Cassie, so we're coming up on the Calumet exit, and you can see the gust front is still kind of behind me. We ain't got a whole lot of wind. It's raining. The rain's well ahead of the gust front, and really it's pretty to look at, but I don't think it's got all that much by it. Back to you.
Hey, that's some great news there. Let's go to Links 1 and kind of show you some other video that we had. Doug Walker sent this one in. This was south of Fargo, and this is a possible funnel that he had earlier this evening, but we did not have any tornado-warned storms, but we certainly had a little bit of rotation within these storms and quite a bit of wind as well. This is actually in Shattuck, and this business is actually called Betty Boops, and obviously lots of damage up there in northwest Oklahoma. So current power outages up to 1,500 right now in Oklahoma County, but thousands of customers also out in western Oklahoma. We could be adding to that, but severe thunderstorm watch, it goes until 1 o'clock in the morning. The good news is these storms continue to weaken as they move off to the east, but storms go all the way up from into parts of Woods County all the way down to the Red River with some severe storms in between. But zooming in just a little bit closer, you can see where that strong storm is, where Vaughn had those wind gusts approaching at 60 miles an hour. Not technically severe on radar, but he was seeing those severe wind gusts. Val, he's watching these storms as they move out of Hitchcock into Watonga and then moving towards Kingfisher. Lots of rain out ahead of this severe storm. So we're going to get the rain before we do get the stronger wind gusts. We do have rain all the way from Mulhall down to now west sides of Edmond. Some sprinkles now coming into west Oklahoma City and some heavier rain from Blanchard down to Dibble. Also some severe storms across southwest Oklahoma. We did see some wind gusts earlier between 60 to 70 miles an hour near Snyder, Frederick, and now those strong wind gusts are heading towards Cache. Looking at base wind velocity, you can kind of see where those stronger wind gusts are. Again, they have come down, but in between Watonga, Greenfield, Geary, down to Hinton, and also just west of Binger, could easily see wind gusts over 50 miles an hour. We're looking at storm strength. This has come down significantly, so storms continue to weaken. But as they move off to the east, that puts it in Oklahoma City about 11:03, Tinker Air Force Base at 11:15, and eventually Shawnee shortly after midnight. So in the meantime, things are kind of quiet here in downtown Oklahoma City, part of our Lucky Star SkyCam network. Temperatures still in the 70s, 60s out where it's been raining. You can see where the stronger wind gusts right now, or at least on the mesonet sites out to the west, over 35 miles an hour. So the pattern's locked in. We're not done yet. Storms are going to continue to move east across the state. Overnight tonight, we could see some more rain and storms during the morning. I think that will linger through early afternoon, but we should get some dry time in there by tomorrow evening. Here's the thing, though. By tomorrow night to Sunday morning, we're expected to do the whole thing all over again. More storms coming in out of Kansas, possibly severe. Again, I think the biggest threat with some of these storms will be damaging wind gusts of over 60 to possibly 70 miles an hour. So we're going to be tracking that once again. So overnight and into tomorrow morning, storms will continue to move off to the east. At this point, small hail wind gusts isolated up to 70 miles an hour, still a possibility as temperatures drop down into the 60s and 70s. Tomorrow, if we can get rid of the rain pretty early on, temperatures will make it into the mid 80s with a chance of storms lingering through early afternoon. But tomorrow night into Sunday morning, storms do become a lot more likely, with again damaging wind gusts certainly being a possibility. Sunday afternoon, we're going to be back in the 80s. I think later in the afternoon, we're going to start to clear things out. Next week looks drier and hotter. Guys, back to you.